EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score and you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns. Touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. And this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Watkins. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running right, here's McAllister. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is out of bounds here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? It's a quarterback sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, round 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last night didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to throw now on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Watkins. He sets to fire deep. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
13 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard pump. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Final pass on for the field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Watkins. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Off the play fake. Watkins. He finds Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Round 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Looking to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Henry Ruggs
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw on third down, Watkins. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw. Watkins. Smith catches left side.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watkins throwing the out route and complete. It's Watson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Operating from the gun, Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42, Browns 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
On 1st down, Watkins. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Watkins. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Throwing on first down, Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this. And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs, 45 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And that is caught. It's Davis.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.